Yes, we are going to talk about product and brand management in today's videos. So, yes, we need to understand what is brand and can product be branded per se. So, what is a product? It is any offering by a company to a market that serves to satisfy the customer requirement, the wants, the needs. It can be an object, it can be a service, it can be just an idea. Let's say, what is an idea that a market requires? I want to get married. That's an idea. What kind of partner that I'm looking for? If the company can provide me suitable partners, which with the transparencies in the process, that's an idea which we are going around it, right? So that is what is an idea. If it is a product, probably a mobile phone is a product. If it is a service, serving food, delicious food in the restaurant would be a service. The way you call your mobiles is a service. So most new product development is all about an improvement in the existing product. Less than 10% of the new products are totally new concept altogether. What is my success rate for new product? This is very important, very pertinent. The key success rate of new product is absolutely low, less than 5%. You have to kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince, if I may say so. A lot of ideas needs to be launched, a lot of initiative has to be taken before you actually hit the jackpot. Product obsolescence is rapid with the improvement in the technology. We have shorter PLC. What is PLC? Product life cycles, if I may say so. Product development stage is all about idea generation, the screening of ideas, thereby the correct development and testing, the concept testing. Now, before you launching in the market on a large scale, you need to concept the testing in a pilot survey, conjoint analysis to find out the best value attributed by the customer, as in what customers are looking for it. Business analysis is what we are looking in terms of the most appealing features, offers, perspective, characteristic, not may not be always most profitable, but then customer appealing the offer is more important. Getting hooked by the customer is more important. Estimate on cost, sales volume, pricing, profit levels have to be made to find an optimal price mix or the volume mix. What are we looking into it? We are trying to come back and find break even, probably even the payback period per se. Discounted cash flow projections needs to be demonstrated. So this is all about business analysis. Let me start with the market testing. We need to test the market as what is expected, test the periods, what information to gather and what not to do so, what all actions are required. So commercializations is all about timing. Is it the proper time to launch? You cannot sell umbrella during the hot humid season or during the cold season, if I may say so. Uh, when do you sell the umbrella? When it is a rainy season in and around. So you need to understand the timing part of it. Where, which geographical market. Believe me or not, it might not be a rainy season in your country, but probably in my country it might be rainy seasons, right? So there are geographical reasons where your business is going to appeal to the customers, to whom the target market, the customers that we are talking about it. What is your introductory marketing strategies? How will you do it? Do you keep the prices low? Probably that might garner a bigger market. Or do you keep the prices high? It might incentivize people, might become inquisitive about your product. So either way, you can start penetrating the market. Product levels is what we are talking about, the hierarchy, the customer value hierarchy. Most of the time, the customer are price sensitive. You need to educate them about the core benefit. You need to tell them what is the basic products, thereby expected products is what we are looking forward to it. This is where the augmented product comes in. So you have the core benefit of the product, the basic product, and then the expected and the augmented product. Augmented product, if you find an iPhone, probably there are other features of iPad or iMac that appeals to you. You can have an augmented product. It becomes file shareable, becomes very easy. There are other issues that goes around it. With an Android devices, there might be something else that comes around here. So you are looking into it. If you are not understanding this process, probably let us go to your neighborhood restaurant. One of the dish or food is very appealing, very popular. But along with the food, probably the augmented products might be your drinks, which has been served. it also makes a sale, right? And then we probably looking at the potential products. Probably if we can entice the customer with another sub varieties of the product, the good dish that been served with another dish, give it a complimentary, give it a try, another drink. So you have the potential product thereby. So what are we looking at into it? We are looking to delight customers. How to delight customer? Not meet their expectation, but exceed their expectation altogether. This is product hierarchy, if I may say so. What is it all about? It is all about the needs that the customers are looking for, the product family, thereby the product class, if I may so, the product line. It is what we are trying to draw around here. We are talking about product types, what should be done and how to go across with it. This is where the branding will be looking into it. So product hierarchy is need, product family, product class, product line, product type, the brand, the items is what the product class would be all about it. Then comes the classification of the product. Now, this is what we are talking about it. Is it to be durable? It should be durable for 365 days or 1000 days. Non-durable, probably it has extinguishable within 90 days period, 60 days period, or 180 days period. What are the services that accomplishes us? Let me come to the classification of the goods: convenience goods, shopping goods, specialty goods, unsought goods. Everything has a classification. Convenience good, everybody requires it. Shopping goods, as on one, you can be enticing the people or the customers with your products. Specialty goods requires a niche requirements for the customers. And the unsought goods, probably things which are not appeal, which are not required, but you nevertheless make the product and make a emotional appeal. So we talk about industrial good classification are the materials and the parts, the raw materials, the manufactured materials and part or subparts. Then we have the capital items, as in the supplies, as in capital items, as in the equipments, big equipment that we are looking into it, supplies and business services. Product mix is the assortment of the product that a company offers to a market. Width is how many different product lines. So you might have a, let's say, a toothpaste. A toothpaste might have been appealing to clean your teeth, right? But what happens is there are varieties of toothpaste that is in the market with certain flavors, with certain ingredients, with certain medicinal values, and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, it is your toothpaste with for a dental cream, if you may call it, to clean your to keep your teeth in a clean and a hygienic fashion. But then you have so many of a product line that comes around it. The length of the products is the number of item in the product mix, as the case might be. We have the depth, the number of variant offers in the product. Now, did I give an example of the toothpaste? Now we call it toothpaste, we call it dental cream. Then we have something called the oral hygiene, right? What is that? This is a mouthwash that we are talking around it. It's another variant to the same objective of keeping your mouth clean. Consistency is how closely the product lines are related in usages per se. Product line decisions. So what are we looking at? The rationalizations of product. We are talking about the rationalization of the market, the product line length. Too long when profit increases by dropping a product in a line. So if you have too many of variants of a same product, probably one of those variants might be dominant and rest of the products might be incurring losses. So doesn't make sense to have a too long a length of a product, too short when the profit increases by adding the products to the profit line. So when you have a product, yeah, and you have two, three variants, but adding another fourth, fifth, or sixth variant actually increases the sale. So doesn't it make sense that your product line was too short? Line pruning, capacity restrictions to be decided upon it. What is the capacity restriction? Not only for the production basis, but also for the customer taste and requirement. Then comes the brand. The second part of the particular presentations would be the brand. The name becomes a brand when consumer associated with a set of tangible and intangible benefit that they obtain from the product or services thereby. It is the seller's promise to deliver the same bundle of benefits, same bundle of services consistently, repeatedly to the buyers. Brand equity. When a commodity brand becomes a brand, it is set to have an equity. You are talking about a premium a brand commands in the market. Premium is the extra money that the people are willing to pay to get associated with that particular brand. The difference between perceived value and the intrinsic value is what I call a brand equity. Let us understand the level of meaning. because of the attributes. Brand has a particular attribute. Brand has a particular brand ambassador. The brand ambassador is something which you appeal, which you are passionate about, which you are very clear about. The benefit, the values, the cultures, the personality, everything speaks about the brand. A brand has a benefit, a value, a culture, a personality that goes around it. This is what entices a user to be a part of that brand. I call that has a brand power. Customer will change the brands for a price reasons. Customer is satisfied, no reason to change at all. Customers are satisfied and would take pains to get the brand. Customer value the brand and sees it as a friend, as the case might be. Now, customer is devoted to the brand, and how do you go around becoming a devoted to the brand? Brand equity, the competitive advantages that comes around it. What does it mean? It means reduce marketing costs. What does it mean? It means trade leverage it. What does it mean? It means it can charge a premium price altogether, can easily launch a brand extension thereby. You can take some kind of price competition head on. Absolutely. Why? Because your brand has a character, has a value, has an appeal to the public. Brand equity needs to be nourished, needs to be replenished. We must not flog the brand for equity to be diluted or dissipated. Store brands. The advantages of branding: easy for seller to track the problem, probably even process the order, thereby provide legal protection to the unique features of the brand, as the case might be. Branding gives an opportunity to attract loyal and profitable set of customers. It helps to serve the product category at the different segments, having a separate bundle of benefit. It helps to build up a corporate image of a company thereby. It minimizes the harm to the company reputation if a brand fails. Absolutely. So brand parity: consumer buys from a set of acceptable and preferred brand. Why? Because this brand comes from a company, probably yes. But the company might have 10 different brands or 1,000 different brands, of which some brands are dominant, some brands are not so dominant. Probably they falter also. But even if they falter, it doesn't makes a dent into the image of the company. So brand is very, very true. Now I'm talking about the companies and 10 different brands of that particular company. What happens when a brand has a sub brand, as in that brand becomes an umbrella brand from different categories under one brand? Look at your Mercedes, look at an Audi. There are series of Mercedes, series of Audi cars, automobiles, right? And every series would have these are known as sub brand. Certain series work, certain series don't. Something similar with your Microsoft. I believe most of you are accessing it from a Microsoft videos or things. Now, certain editions of Microsoft, let's say 98, 95, 2000, 9.5, or 3.1, or let's say 2017, 2019, 2023, 2021. Certain edition works for you, certain edition you are not very comfortable with. That is an umbrella brand, as in Microsoft Office are concerned. The edition differs, the sub brand differs. Even certain brands, sub brand doesn't works for you, doesn't makes dilutes the value for Microsoft as a brand. So this is what we are talking about. It sometimes the company name is prefixed to the brand. In such cases, the company gives this legitimacy. The product individualizes the names, as I've given you the example. So naming the brand, product benefits needs to be done and dusted. Product qualities has to be upgraded, easy to pronounce, should be distinctive, should not have a proper meaning in other languages, or should I say poor meaning in other languages, improper meaning in other languages. Now, brand strategy, the line extension. Existing brand extends to a new sizes in the existing product category, and this is important. Brand extension is the name extended to the product categories. Thereby, we are talking about multi brands. We are talking about new brands in the same product category, new brands in a different product category, co-branding, brands bearing two or more well-known brand names, and that is very important. Why are we talking about brand repositioning? Brand reposition may require after a few years when the brand must have lost its shine altogether to new competition, and the customers might be changing their preferences altogether. So we need to reconfigure the branding. We need to do a new sort of packaging, perhaps include the activities of designing, producing the container, the packaging material altogether. Packaging is done in three levels, if I may say so: one, two, and three levels. One is in the primary level, the second is the secondary level, and the last one is the shipping level. So you have the shipping levels, then comes the bulk level as in the secondary, and then comes the primary level as in the retail sector, as the way you want to take it out. So packaging as a marketing tool, it can be self-servicing, right? You will be having a lot of videos in YouTube about unpackaging a new brand, a new product altogether, unpackaging videos altogether. Consumer influences, company and brand images, what we are talking about it. We are talking about innovation. Designing packages, packaging concepts, technical specification, engineering test, visual test, dealers test, if I say so, consumer test. So these are what we are talking about packaging. Did I say the voluminous, the bulk shipping packaging, then comes the wholesaler packages, and then the retailer packages as such. So it should appear everywhere. The packaging should be innovated time and again. At the same time, you should keep the environmental consideration in mind. We'll talk about the labels, identifying grade classification, description of the product, manufacturer's identity, date of manufacturing, batch number, instructions for use, the promotion should all be mentioned on the labels thereby. Why? Because labels can be used as a marketing tool. Labels need to change with time, with packaging, with changes, gives us a contemporary, fresh look, innovative look. It should appeal to the end customer. Remember these things about product and brand management. Thank you for watching this video till the end.